Hey guys, in this video, I want to talk about how to maximize your profits on your ATA and just kind of how I choose my direction. So I want to review this. A lot of people love to use the term set it and forget it, right? It is still a set it and forget it, right? I mean, 100% automated through this. You're just changing some settings. You're turning it on, you're turning it off. You can manage it daily, you can manage it hourly, you can manage it weekly, right? But it really it goes with everything else. You get out the time that you put in on how to learn how to trade, how to learn how to maximize the profits. So I'm going to show you a couple quick tips here on how to maximize profits when it comes to the ATAs. So I'm using this example as an LTC setup. So when I choose my direction, a lot of times what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my trading and I'm going to just kind of push this to a higher time frame, maybe a 15 minute, even an hour, right? Sometimes. And we're going to come down like this. When you come across like this, you're going to look and see where is our areas that we find support, where is our areas we find resistance. So we know that we're finding some pretty good support here. So I'm going to go ahead and just throw a little line there. Used the hotkey. So if you come over to these, you can see there's different hotkeys. Depending if you're Windows or Mac, it'll show you the hotkey to choose. And then where are we finding resistance? So, even though we had this nice little beautiful wick here, I'm going to go ahead and set it around this area. So we're finding resistance here, we're finding support along here, and we've just been kind of ranging that for some time, right? So where are we in our range and where is kind of the safer direction, right? So if we do continue to reject off of this range, taking shorts would be safer. Where would I stop my shorts? I would stop my shorts if it were to break up above this, find some support, and start doing this, right? Then I may want to just take whatever earnings I have, even if it's a small loss, and just close that sucker out, let this thing go up, and then find its new range, and I'll reset. But for now, I've chosen to do my LTC shorts. The reason why is because we are chasing this range, right? So what I'm going to do now is kick back over to the 1 minute so it'll display what this LTC has done in my shorts since I've started it again yesterday night. So you can see even just doing shorts, it has done well. It just did a DCA, not too deep right here. So I'm okay with that. I do have a 3 DCA. Or I might have set it up as 2 DCA. Yeah, 2 DCA protocol. So I still got another DCA in there, so I'm not too worried about it. It won't even fire that DCA till it gets above this line. So when you come in here, again, we're playing our range. So I want to try to set my shorts here. I want to try to set my longs here, right? And if you're going to be actively trading this way, you do want to watch it. You don't want to set it and forget it because, at some point we will have our parabolic up, we will have our parabolic down. It's just this the nature of trading, right? So we you can see I've chosen to do my shorts. Now I can unmute the longs. I have not activated my longs again, but you can see, I mean, if I did, man, it would be killing it, right? So, but my longs up here, I've already earned, back here. I think my yellow is like way back there, right here. So I already earned this huge stretch on longs. I decided to stop it, I think yesterday around here, and just do the short only. So we'll see where this goes. I'm taking the anticipation that we're going to get our pullback right down this way into this range here. So that's kind of the anticipatory read that I'm playing. And again, if I get down to this range, I may kill the shorts. I may even let's say you decided to keep the shorts around mid range, right, which is going to be somewhere in this spot. I would run the shorts, let them keep going, but then I may activate some longs, right? Because even if we fall down and we find support, the longs are going to get out. So if I'm above a middle line, I'm typically running mostly shorts. If I'm below the middle line, I'm typically running mostly longs. If I'm in the middle, I'm okay with running both for a little bit and just kind of seeing where it goes from there. So you can do this on higher time frames too. If you go to the 1 hour chart right here, you can see it just reiterates what I see on the 15 minute. We already have still, even on the 1 hour, you can see our previous low here. Just a massive gap to fill at some point. Can we continue up? I mean, absolutely. You can see here, we could have said the same thing, right? And look, we got nice pumps up. So you want to kind of, if you're playing one directional trading, you want to kind of manage this or at least check on it, right? Daily, maybe once every few days, to make that determination if you want to kill that or not, that trade. If you want to just set it and forget it, I suggest running one up, one down, and just let it go. Let it work its way out of stuff through the default settings. But that's going to help you kind of maximize your profit. This same strategy can be applied through any of the pairs that you're trading, as what goes up always comes down kind of a concept you can see here. What pumps up eventually comes down. This type of run up like this is what I'm trying to catch. We've had another absolute run up. We had a little bit of a pullback here, obviously, right? But I'm looking to see if I can catch that next one. So again, I'm directional trading. Setting up my short at the high range, my long at the low range. Each ATA requires its own um, indicator. So I have two on here. I have my long, I have my short on my LTC, and I'm letting it go, right? And we'll see what happens. We'll see if we can get out in some good trades here. So let's go back to the 1 minute. And let's see where we're at, because we had a nice little pullback. Look at this. We're almost in profit again, right? Almost in profit. This first line is TP1, so you'll notice the colors change on the TPs. That's because it's letting you know that, hey, it's in a DCA is all that means. So you can see right here, decent DCA moved up those entries pretty good, and we're almost out in profit. So I'm just gonna let this sucker ride, right? I'm gonna anticipate we're gonna have some form of a pullback and pump it up. So I'll keep an eye on it. I typically check on my ATAs. When I get up in the morning, I do my TA, I check on the ATAs, make a decision how they did overnight. If I want to turn them off, turn them on, pause them, set up an existing trade, and then the later at night, after dinner around 8 o'clock or so, I just sit down again, just take a look at it, right? It takes, once you get the hang of it, you do the same thing over and over again. I mean, it literally takes minutes, guys. I mean, it takes 5 minutes to just look at it, make a decision, 10 minutes to set up something new or to stop it. So I hope this video helps you kind of understand the directions, why I would have it trade. This technology is absolutely amazing. You got to think about this. All these trades are 100% automated. So I'm 4 wins in, almost 5 wins, right? It might even happen while we're on this video. And I didn't do anything. So it's kind of like a new age of trading, right? So you don't have to know everything about trading, how to enter, how to exit. You don't have to know any of that. You can let the technology work for you, and you can just simply, get up and the TA you need to do is just, find your range, right? If you want to try to maximize those profits. Again, if you want to run default setups, I suggest running one up, one down, one long, one short. But if you're going to run directional, just be smart about it, right? Like you can see here, my directional, I'm only doing two DCAs. I'm not doing a third. If it does get past my two DCAs and I don't like it, at least I haven't thrown too much volume at it, and I can make a decision to manually stop out or to let it go. Or I can let it go at the volume it's at, knowing it may pull back, and then use some other pairs to combat it in a different direction. So I hope that helps you guys on kind of understand how I choose my pairs, how I choose my strategies. Again, this works for any coin that you're trading. So if I go into a different layout, let's say I want to trade my let's pull a crazy one, right? Doge. So let's say you want to set up your futures Doge. It's literally the same concept, guys. You just load up your chart. I'm not even sure. Yeah, it's up here. I haven't done the Doge one in a while. I did have one set up at one point. Look at this. It would have absolutely killed it, actually. Look at this sell, right? And then it just let it fall right into another buy. But you do the same thing. You can take Doge. Now, Doge, see, paints a little bit of a different story from LTC because you are sort of more of in the middle of the range because we have our upper, we have our lower, sort of towards the high because of this back end. But you could run both long and short. But again, we're still probably a little more of a risk of the potential fall than a crazy parabolic move up. So, but it's the same concept, right? It doesn't matter what pair it is. You just identify your range, go in. If I like to be OCD about it. My longs are on the top, my shorts are on the bottom. I'll mute my lungs. If I want to do my short, I come in and go through and set up my short settings and just let it go, right? You can see right now it's currently would have been in a short if I would have been running that. But look at this, absolutely crushed it. Doesn't matter if it's long or short. I mean, it's going to do well. It's not too far from its take profit. So but again, that's how I determine. I highly suggest running alts because they can be very profitable, but I also highly suggest if you're going to run alts, just manage them. Don't just let them run, right? Because they can go parabolic. If you get super worried about it, set a stop loss in there. And we do have a protocol that you can choose on the stop loss where it will stop trading after it triggers a stop loss. So it won't continue to just take loss, right? So you can take those little extra kind of swing for the fence risks. So I hope that helps you as far as how to maximize the trading profit. And man, just let this technology work for you guys. And while you guys go out and enjoy your day and spend time with family, or heck, if you're out working, right? Just some extra passive income for you while you're trading. So again, if you guys ever need us, reach us at support@botjock.com. You can join at botjock.com, botjok.com, and you can get a 5-day free trial. You can come on into the community. You can try this whole thing. You can set up an exchange. You can get this thing trading for you. We do have 5 days totally free of full access. And if you like it, hey, let the membership continue. If you don't like it, cancel, right? You just earn 5 days worth of trading, and it costs you nothing. So but check us out. We believe in our product, and I think you guys will really enjoy what we have to offer. So hope you guys have a great rest of your day.